wet. I'm just so proud of our guys, the way they played here today. You know, to build a 17-point lead, have it dissipate to -3, and minute 58 to go, whatever it was, and to find a way to get the win. I mean, I thought we came out in the first half and really played well. Iverson Molinar gave us a huge lift today. I used our players off the bench a lot more. You look at him and Tyson, there's, 36 points right there. 37? What did you say? 34. 34 points between the two of them. Just an incredible performance. I thought Tyson Carter was huge for us down the stretch, the way he handled the double teaming of the ball, because they really junked up the game by just running, and they do that. I mean, this is something that they practice, and they did it in Starkville where they're just running and doubling, and we didn't handle it great, but I thought Tyson did, and the steal there to put us up one, and then have them come down and score. I just am so proud of our guys, the fight, the toughness, the mental toughness to hang in there in a very difficult place to play against a very good team that's really well coached with one of the best players in all of college basketball. I mean, Jones is absolutely incredible. He's just – and I just love the story. To make his body from 250 to what it is now and all the effort and work he's put into his game – his understanding and feel is incredible. Questions?
I think you guys are out of timeouts. Is that right?
Yes.
And just what do you think? I think Tyson said you told him get to the basket. And a lot of times it's the second shot, not the first one that wins. Just what do you think of that whole sequence? Now you guys and that was Adu's only basket of the game. So I mean,
I thought he was really important for us though the whole game. And when he's in there, the last game we played, when he was in there, it was even. When he was out, we're -25. He anchors our defense. Just love Abdul, and so happy and for him to be the hero to put the last shot in, and proud of him. He's such a wonderful kid. Just really, really a good person. But I thought we took a few too many jump shots late. Jones got the line 21 times. And we were not getting to the line late in the game until we started attacking it. Tyson was really the only one that got to the line. He got there 10 times, so he did a great job.
And just the job he did getting it to the basket where you could get the tip.
Correct. And exactly, a lot of times we have that happen where I just want them to get to the basket. If they put it up there, someone's going to block it typically, and we're one of the best rebounding teams on offense in the country, and so there's a great chance that someone's going to tip it back in for us in that situation and all situations. So, yeah, getting to the rim was really big for us.
Coach, your thoughts on Desi Sills and how you try to game plan for him, because he can make the three at times, but also drive it and draw contact, and he's
he's
good
a good player. I kept telling our guys, he likes to go left. If anybody doesn't know that, he's going left. When you're closing out him, he's going left, and he got us that way. But he had the one little spin move where he drove right late in the game along the baseline in front of their bench and then turned back and scored. He was great down the stretch. The three to put him up 3 was obviously a huge shot. He was wide open. He shot 46% last year from 3. So I don't think his numbers this year are indicative of what a great shooter he is. And the thing I told Reggie, because he knows these kids well, and I said, was he ever a football player? Because he just has that toughness, that mentality. Like, he probably played football in high school too. He's a tough character and a tough kid and a great competitor.
You guys shot almost 60% from the field. What you feel was the key to that?
I thought that we didn't take a lot of threes tonight, and part of that was their pressure. But when you look at the high percentage, we're 3 for 7 from 3, so we only took 7 threes, which is anti-analytics, but it worked for us.
And then you're 6-1 against Arkansas since you got to state, and 6 in a row, longest streak state's ever had against them.
That's just incredibly fortunate, because I could never imagine that in a million years. I got a chance to play against Arkansas as a player when I was at Weber State, against the triplets as a junior, as Sydney's senior year. I coached here in the NIT when I was at Northern Arizona against Nolan Richardson. I was there in Seattle when they the year before. Where was it the year before where they won it? Charlotte. I was at both. I was at Charlotte. And I mean, yeah, this is a special place and a special program and unbelievable fans. So to imagine that could ever happen is incredibly likely.
Anything else for Coach? Sorry, Bob will start.
I guess for both guys, what was sort of the strategy on the last play? And I guess the dude hadn't had that was his only basket of the game. What'd you think of that?
I just heard Coach say, get to the basket, because the previous play I had shot a jumper, and he said good things would happen when we would get to the basket. So he just said make a play at the basket, and he was there for the tip in.
His only basket of the game. I mean, if you're going to get one, I guess that's the time to do it. What'd you think?
I mean, yeah, that's a part of fighting through adversity. We've had previous games like this. I feel like the Oklahoma game really prepared us for this game. We made a mistake of not getting a screen to get into the basket at the last second. But Coach Howland talked to us about that after the game, and we got to the basket and got a chance to chip it in, doing what we do best.
What'd you think of that? That was his only basket of the game.
That's the third time you said that. I got you. Like I said, fighting through adversity.
Okay.
We're a pretty good offensive rebounding team.
Yeah.
We hang our head on offensive rebounding. So we get it to the basket. We got bigs down low that can play around the rim, tip balls in, and stuff like that.
Tyson, what about your effort, considering you had 26, but in particular the fact that Nick went out of the game with his fourth foul with about 11 minutes left? You really had to pick it up.
Well, he's a valuable player to our team, and I knew I just had to pick up the slack when he went down with those fouls. That I knew I had to take over the point guard duties and try to take care of the ball as best as I could.
For both you guys, what'd you think of Mason Jones?
I mean, Mason Jones, he's a really good player. He knows how to get to the free throw line. He got to the free throw line 21 times tonight. He's a really good shooter. He's a great competitor. Knows how to play the game.
Hey, Tyson, what did you think of him?
Hell of a player. Like he said, he does a really good job of getting to the free throw line. He's one of the toughest players that I've played against at getting to the free throw line. He knows how to make you foul. 21 free throws is a lot of free throws. So I don't think I ever played against somebody 21 free throws in a game, so that's pretty tough.